and welcome to Home with Sarah Jane. Today I am going to share our August morning basket. I can't believe I'm already filming this video. I feel like we just ended school and are starting our summer, and I'm already filming this video to go back to school. So just a little side note here. We go back to school on August 8th, but I don't think I'm going to start my morning basket until August 15th. So I really needed to kind of like shorten, not put too much stuff into this morning basket, only because we're only going to be doing it for about 2 weeks, possibly 2.5 weeks. So I really didn't want to, make this huge basket for August and then not be able to get through most of it. So I do create a little morning basket schedule every month that just shows what we're going to be doing, Monday through Friday in our morning basket and which days we do what subject and all that kind of stuff. And so I just made this on Canva, and it shows Monday through Friday. This is just, something that's cute. It gives the theme of the basket and then what we're going to be doing next month, just so that I kind of know, if I finish this basket early, what to move into next for September. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is pretty much all the same. We will be doing the same kind of schedule or routine for that morning basket, but Friday is a little bit different. So let me show you what we're going to be doing. The first thing that we do in our morning basket is Dr. Do Riddles. So this book is a book of riddles, and we just like to do one a day, and they're nothing too hard, but it's just a fun way to start our day. And then right after we do our riddle, we're usually eating breakfast, so we will listen to an audiobook or I will do read out loud. The first book that we're going to be doing is going to be Harriet the Spy. And again, if you've seen my family read out louds, we have decided to do book and a movie this year. So all of our read out louds that I do for like both my kids together are going to be a book that has a movie to go with it. So the first one we'll be doing is Harriet the Spy. I've actually never read this book, but I used to love this movie. So I'm really excited to read this and then watch the movie and compare it and just talk about it with my kids. So it's, a pretty decent read. Pretty thick. But it does seem like it'll be a cute book based off of, what I know about it. But anyway, so Harriet the Spy is going to be our read out loud for what month? Almost at October, for August. Now, our theme for August is safety or survival. So we are actually going to be using The Good and the Beautiful's updated version of their safety unit. So there are 10 lessons in this book. Let me get you to the table of contents. So there are 10 lessons in this book. Oh, there we go. And so we'll just do one lesson a day for about 2 weeks, and then this will be completed. I like to do some kind of safety or survival unit every couple of years. So I don't think we did it last year, but we did it the year before. So I just thought a good refresher and just something, something short too. Like I said, this is only 10 lessons, and they're not very long lessons. So I could just do, one lesson a day for, 10 school days and be done. And then the safety unit does come with student journals now. So I did get a 3 through 6 for my 5th grader. I love that these come bound now in like a little journal. And then I got a grade 7 through 8 student journal for my oldest. And this, I believe, is where we might find like a little bit more information for older kids. Yeah, see, so this has like the lesson extensions for the older grades. And because safety and survival is going to be our theme for this morning basket, I wanted to find like another read out loud and a couple of books to go along with this safety unit. So I ended up picking up I Survived the California Wildfires of 2018. Now, we live in California, and I remember the fires that they're talking about. It was a very scary time. The the sky was insane. It was like bright red. There was ash all over. I mean, on my car, everywhere. So I just thought that we can read one of these I Survived chapter books to go with our survival unit or safety unit. I also have Improve Your Survival Skills. This is an Usborne Super Skills book, so it's not very long. You can see it's pretty short, but it has a lot of good information in the book, and we'll just read through these books, you know, a little bit every day. I also have Show Me How to Survive. And then this book actually came from the Good and the Beautiful library, and it's Cyber Safety Questions and Answer book. And then we have my first book of Knots, A Beginner's Picture Guide. This is something I've actually always wanted to learn. I know how to tie my shoes. That's about it. And maybe, no, that's about it. I know how to tie my shoes. I know basic knots, but this book I thought would be a lot of fun for the kids. And I thought it would go really well with some of the like handcrafts that we're going to be doing. And my kids also enjoy fishing, so learning how to tie certain things would be useful for that as well. And then for our little handcraft, for our survival unit, I bought this little Paracord kit, and it's a paracord like bracelet making kit. So we have all these different colored paracords and a little book that shows us how to do it for beginners. Teaches you like different knots and stuff. And then it also came with like the bracelet clips. I don't know what these are called. What are these called? I can't think of what these are called, but it comes with this. You can make like a keychain or something like that. But yeah, so it comes with a few different things and a whole bunch of different paracord. There's D-rings, things like that in here. And I just think my kids will have a lot of fun making different paracord bracelets and keychains and just a little fun handcraft that they could do while I'm reading to them. Now, whoa, that was my sister's dog. Sorry about that. Now, I also am going to be doing, okay, now I'm also going to be doing French in our morning basket. We do French 4 days a week, and we are going to be using First Start French, Book 1. So this is the student guide. I do have the teacher guide and the CD that goes with this. I'm a little hesitant about this one. I feel like we could handle French in our morning basket. I'm just hoping that this program is a good fit for us. I do have a backup plan if this doesn't work out, but I really want to use this book because I already have it and I would hate to waste it. So we'll be using First Start French. And then for our Know Yourself book, we are going to be using Book 1, The 5 Senses. And this also goes over the country Greece. So this book is really fun. At least it looks really fun. It has the comic. It has little worksheets in here. A little learning calendar. Again, it seems a little young for my oldest daughter, but I'm still going to do this with her. I think that it's still a lot of good information in here, so I would hate for her to miss out on any of this. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, it has like making slime. So it just looks like a lot of fun. There are different recipes and stuff like that in this book, but each of these Know Yourself books goes over a different system of the body, and the first one just happens to be the 5 senses in Greece. So it's a different, you know, system of the body and then a country. Okay, and now for art. I know I said in my family subjects video that I want to study different movements of art or styles of art, and we still plan on doing that. So for, I gotta look up my chart. For August, for art, we are going to be studying Romanesque art. So this book, 13 Art Movements Children Should Know, is what I'm going to be using to kind of help me choose what movement to study. And the first one is Romanesque, the Art of Faith. So in here, we'll be reading through just one type of or movement of art each month. So it's not really going to be a lot. We'll read this from this book here. And then we will use this book as well to read a little bit more about pieces of art. And we will also be looking at images of art online and learning about a different artist from that style. Now, I was having a hard time finding a decent book on the artists that I wanted to study for that type of art. But yeah, so we'll see what I find. But that's the idea, is to just study a certain movement and find an artist, and that's about it. And just look at images of different art and stuff like that. Now, for music, we will be using A Child's Introduction to the Orchestra. We used a book similar to this 5 years ago. We used a book similar to this 5 years ago. It is pretty basic. I mean, they are good beginner books, and I just wanted something easy. So we're going to be using this book here, and I did kind of mark off because we are going to be using this book to study the Baroque era. That's right. So for music, we're studying the Baroque era. So I'll just read this information to my kids, and then we will learn about different composers from that period. And then also, I have the Getting to Know the World's Greatest Composer books. And since Bach was part of that era, we'll be studying Bach a little bit more. And these books are silly and funny, and my kids really, really like them. And then if I need any more information, I do have a section in this book. It is called The Arts, a Visual Encyclopedia, and this is Baroque music. So it's just another chapter on that type of music that I can, use as reference and stuff like that. Now, the last section of our morning basket is going to be poetry, and my kids chose Where the Sidewalk Ends. So we will just be reading through this every Friday during like a little tea time. We'll just pick, a few poems each week and just read through them until we get through the whole entire book. Now, the only downside to us doing Where the Sidewalk Ends is that my kids never want to stop reading this book. So sometimes we just get stuck reading like half the book in one day. So, which is, I guess, is a good thing. But my kids really enjoy this book, and we have a few more to use if we absolutely need to. But yeah, so that is our morning basket for August. It's not too much. Again, we're only going to be using this morning basket from about August 15th on. And again, I keep this little cheat sheet to help me out. And I know that next month I'll be studying September, I'll be studying medieval history. We'll be reading Robin Hood, and we'll be working through the Know Yourself book 2. So if I finish any of this early, I can move straight into what I plan on teaching them next. Thank you so much for stopping by. You have a great day. Bye.